Hi YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at a kitchen knife, and this is the Cold Steel Kitchen Classics 8-inch chef's knife. So I've done a review of one of the Kitchen Classics knives so far, and that was the paring knife, and I still use it a lot. Great little knife, but this is the big 8-inch version. Same material, same basic look, same type of handle as that one, but this is just in the chef's knife kind of design. So, a couple little things about it. It is only $21. So we're currently $21 on Blade HQ, so you can get it for around $20. Very good price for, a cheap chef's knife. It's not something you need to be an enthusiast to buy. You can just be looking for something that's somewhat quality, better than just a cheap Walmart or something you'd find at the grocery store on the grocery store shelf. But $21, overall length of 13 inches, blade length of 8 inches, blade thickness of 0.12 inches, which is pretty thick for a chef's knife or kitchen knife in general, a handle length of 5 inches, a weight of 5.9 ounce, so pretty heavy mainly because of that thick blade. Obviously, all the normal chef's knife stuff, flat grind, satin finish, plain edge. Just stating all that because that's what my normal reviews with pocket knives have, those little categories, so I thought I might as well throw those in there too. And material you can see right there, it says German 4116. I think that's kind of just a pretty common kitchen knife steel, cheaper kitchen knife steel, and you can see it's made in Taiwan. The handle is polymer. It's kind of got this rubbery coating over top of plastic, so you can see the cold steel and this little ball back here are plastic underneath with a rubber coating on top of that, so pretty comfortable. Not super slippery or anything, kind of enough to hold your hand in, enough traction where it's not slippery, especially if your hand's wet while you're cooking. It's not going to be dangerous or slippery or anything. I think that's mainly the specs, so I can get into what I think about the knife. I'm glad I waited, I think, a few months, probably almost 3 months since I bought this knife to do the review, and that's because when I first got it, I really loved cooking with it. The first time I cut into anything with it was with one of the styrofoam packs of chicken, so it was like a pound of chicken breast, styrofoam pack, and I tried to just lightly slice the little wrapping on top of it to cut open into the chicken, and I cut completely through the wrapper, through the styrofoam, all the way into the cutting board, because I was so used to using dull knives that when I got this brand new sharpened knife, it just completely cut through, like super effortlessly, like barely just the weight of the knife cut straight through all of the styrofoam and plastic. So since then, it's gotten a lot duller. I've probably cooked, 40 meals with it in the past few months, because I use it probably 5 or 6 times a week, cutting up vegetables, chicken. That's mainly, I think, what I've cut. I've never cut anything. Wrappers, packages, and stuff, I guess. I've cut that, but mainly just bell peppers, onions, chicken. That's pretty much all I've cut with it, and it has gotten a lot duller. You can probably see, if I can get my camera to focus a little bit. You can kind of see on the edge, especially back here, you can see it's a little rolled probably. There's definitely a big spot right there that's rolled from something, but with a cheap kitchen knife, you're probably expecting that. It's not some $200 handmade Damascus one, so it's really nothing special, but came super sharp. Definitely able to just sharpen it right up. I definitely need to take it to my local knife store and have them just touch it up real quick, or get a strop. If I can get a strop, and I'll probably be able to just clean up that edge myself, so that's probably a better idea. But like I said, if I would have reviewed this when I first got it, I would have said it was amazing, probably best kitchen knife ever. But I waited to do it a lot, use it for a lot of meals, and then when I went back and tried this one day when the cold steel was dirty, this is just a Wusthof Pro. They don't make it anymore, but you can see there, Wusthof Pro, Solingen, Germany. You can see the material and stuff. So also a cheap, like $24 knife, nothing special. But do a little comparison. You can see the blades. It's like, I don't know, 25% thinner probably over here on the Wusthof. So definitely feels like it slices better just because you don't have a super thick blade trying to cut through stuff. If this was sharpened up like it was when it was new, you could definitely just drop it straight through a bell pepper. But with this being so thick, I don't think it'd have as easy of a time just to cut straight through it, because it's got to push that food or whatever to the side a little more to get past that blade. So it's also a shorter knife, so it's kind of a steeper grind to go for shorter blade or shorter width with a thinner or thicker blade. You definitely have to have kind of a steeper grind than you can with this thin blade with a very tall blade right there. You can get it down to super fine. And the handle, so this is a lot more comfortable. You can see it's a lot bigger, but just the way the swoop is right here in the middle kind of locks your hand in. The way you have a thumb rest up here, it's all just super comfortable. You can grip it right there like with a pinch grip and really cut easy with it. But this one, I don't know. Pinch grip doesn't feel as good. You don't really have a place for your thumb, so you kind of just got to put it on the blade. It's just not as, I don't know, maybe refined feeling. It felt great when I first used it, but then after I switched back, I definitely need to get that Wusthof sharpened so I can use it more, because this is still way sharper than that old Wusthof that hasn't been sharpened in 2 years probably. But for $21, I'd say way better than anything you're going to get at like the Walmart cooking section or like your Kroger or whatever your grocery store is. There's always that section where they've got like some cheap pots and pans and some kitchen tools and stuff. So anything in there is going to be like cheap Chinese steel probably. Nothing special, nothing that will be able to hold an edge. But this definitely is a lot better for that. And at only $21, you're probably going to pay around $20 at a grocery store for one of those cheap knives. So wherever, Amazon or Blade HQ that you can find this, I would definitely recommend going with this over whatever else you'd find at a store. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to see any other kitchen knife videos, I have probably 3 or 4 other reviews, including that Wusthof review from a couple years ago. But if you want to see any of those, don't forget to check out the other videos on my channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.